You're listening to the Gettin Salty Experience podcast.
And here we go. We're back again. 1084 at the box. Your old lady's box, maybe.
Your old lady's box.
Yeah, we're 1084. We're back at the kitchen table. It's the only show in the whole wide world.
Wait.
Oh, wait. No, there's a couple others, I think. Yeah.
Salted them a little bit.
A little bit. There's a couple others out there who say they're the first. That they're the first to bring the Firehouse kitchen table, but this is really the only show. Come on, let's be real with each other, right? Let's look each other in the eyes here. This is the only show.
Always look at
it. This is the only show that brings the real Firehouse kitchen table to you guys. All the Leatherhead Nation back in effect. We missed you guys. Here we go with Ruffy with his little Goopalini on the top of his head.
It's cold up here today.
We got Pandemic Pete with the skateboards.
We might need you to shave that beard.
I might do it. I don't know. Stay close.
He's gonna shave it. I lost my fucking. What do you call it? I don't know, Lewis.
Not a part of the thing that we do. Culture.
Yep. So we're back. We got a little Q&A for you. We'll let Pete pick the questions, so if they suck, you can just hammer him, okay? That's all
I was at the account today, you know what I mean? I was trying to take care of a couple of things.
I know what he was doing. It takes him a long time to count all that money. He's accounting. He's accounting a lot of money over there, Ruffy. Those curtains aren't cheap over there, you know what I'm saying, bro?
The tassels are a lot of money.
It's the tassels. It's always the tassels, guys. Yeah.
I want to give us a plug first before you give me some good news.
Denny.
How about the first go?
Denny, you know that you can always find this show and some of the stuff that some of us are wearing at gettinsaltyexperience.com. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, are we the only? No, but we're definitely the best firefighter apparel brand and firefighter accessories on the market. So, guys, head on over to gettinsaltyapparel.com where you find T-shirts like the one Mr. Kubler is wearing. There are
All Lives Matter, the first responders, baby.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You get some great glasses like the one I was drinking out of at your crib the other night, Mr. Kubler.
I got nothing.
Yep. I got nothing either right now. But at Kubi's, I got that.
We got to get Goopalinis, maybe.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. Beanies would be nice for the site. Now that it's summer, you know.
Good timing. Always good timing.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you guys want to support the show, head on over to gettinsaltyapparel.com. Ladies and gentlemen, and like yourself a lucky strike.
What's your good news you had?
I'm going to probably close on the house next week, God willing. So that means I'm officially out.
So when do we have? We're having a party or something?
Only when his in-laws come home. When his in-laws come home, yeah.
You already cramped.
Yeah, they're on the COVID fear list, so we can't have anything over there.
Very liberal.
What kind of party does Speedy throw? Does he get a little locks going? What does he get going?
You know what? Actually, these
little cream cheese.
My in-laws ish Jewish. You know what I mean?
Blintzes. He has the potato knishes and the blintzes.
No.
I love a knish
and the gefilte fish.
We're the only Jewish family that does pork. You know what I mean?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
nobody.
Do they still?
Everyone likes bacon. Come on.
Do they still have knishes?
Yeah,
I think they do. Yeah.
Come on, they were everywhere back in the day. That's what I lived on knishes.
Oh yeah.
Remember the knishes we used to get in high school? You put the
mustard
in the middle of it. Yeah.
Nuclear hot, but you still go in anyway for the
yeah, man.
Burn the crap out of your tongue. For the people who are watching, a knish, a K-N-I-S-H, is a little, what would we describe it as?
A square.
A square pocket. It's like a hot pocket with potatoes in it. That's what it is.
It's like mashed potato.
It's mashed potato and a golden crisp little outside of love.
Love is definitely the word.
Man. Like a 4x4 tater tot that you slice.
There's nothing else. The only thing that compares to that is a dirty water dog. That's it.
Oh, you have both of them. You're golden.
It's usually the same guy selling it, right?
What onions? Oh, yeah, same dirty hands. He's sticking in there.
Yep. Toilet water.
You're a hot dog. You're on Flatbush Avenue. Don't sleep on the Jamaican beef patty as well.
I used to like the pretzel guy. He knocked the whole all pretzels all over the ground, put them back up on the pretzel thing. Pretzel.
Hey, pretzel, 3 for $1, pretzel.
Those were hit or miss. If you got the soft part, it was good, but that hard, crispy, toasted edge that knocked your fucking teeth out was.
Oh, come on, that's the best part.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Right, so there you go.
All right. What do you got?
It's a schmear. You got to put a schmear on it.
Well, we got some questions from
you
our.
Do.
From
Oh,
our
you do
audience
now,
today.
do you?
Well, God bless him.
Oh,
God bless you.
Well, here we go. Hey guys, the questions have gotten a little stale lately. Ooh, bold way to start a question. So
It's
here's
only like the 17th Q&A we've had.
Listen, if this guy doesn't have a home run question now, I'm gonna slap the shit out of him. Because he's coming on saying that they're stale. This guy better have a humdinger of a question right now, bro.
Humdinger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Humdinger.
So far, that's my reaction to that.
Give it to me.
All right. So before the 2002 rescues that Captain Hatton designed, the HME rescues also had a rear seating compartment in the cab. I've always wondered if any members preferred having that extra room. From time you spent detailed /OT in a rescue, was the back as cramped / uncomfortable as it looks in pictures, especially for a ride along across a borough? I'll give you the second question in this.
Well, what's this guy's name first? Give me his name. I gotta have his name.
I knew this was coming.
Mr. Drew Smalley.
Drew Smalley. You come on saying they're stale, and this is what you asked me about the rig
rescue question.
About a buff rescue rig. You know what I say? You know what a dilly gaff is? Ruffy, do you know what dilly gaff is?
I don't know what that is.
I'm gonna put it on a shirt. Dilly gaff. It means, does it look like I give a fuck? All right. Because
that's definitely this look right now.
Right there. You got a dilly gaff look on your face right now.
Yeah.
Check that door for heat, Sam.
I'm not a rig guy, man. I'm not a rig guy.
But I can tell you about those rigs. They were big. They were noisy. You couldn't even sit in the area because the turbo was right by where the seats were. And I think if Cheese is on here, Cheese sat in the front. But they were loud as a mother, bro. You had to wear like ear protection because the whistle from the turbo would pierce your eardrums. So I mean, the guys would sit there, I guess, once in a while. But rescue rigs, they always rode in the back, man.
They always rode in the back.
That was a weird situation. It was I drove that a couple of times on a detail. It's huge, man. It's long. It's huge. That's all I got to say about that one.
I'm not a rig buff. Yeah. I don't know. You could ask me all the shit about a rig. I don't know nothing about it.
Give me this all-star second question. It's got to be better than the first one.
Come on, Small. You can do it, man.
Smalls,
you can do it.
Smalls.
All right. I live in Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh, there you go.
And love learning about the department from the show. Y'all mentioned doing a bomb school in Anniston, Alabama, only about an hour from me.
All right, you know what? I'm calling fucking timeout right now because first of all, bomb school is not even in Alabama. All right,
correct.
Is in New Mexico. No, is the bomb school not in New Mexico?
Oh, bomb school is in New Mexico.
Yeah, live agent was in
right.
Yeah, so this guy's asking a question about the rigs, and now he fucks up where fucking the bomb school is.
All right,
Ruffy, Smalls is getting the roof right now from the whole.
Yeah, 6 months on the roof,
Smalls,
jackass.
You're getting the roof for the next. Yes, a live agent.
And you know what it was? He had time to think about that. It wasn't like he was in like a circle and he had no time to think and he just blurted something stupid out.
I wouldn't even break his balls as much if he didn't come on and say, "Hey, the questions are getting really stale."
I was going to say if you didn't come in shit hot, Smalley, this
I know what.
Let
me ask 2 really stupid questions, and I'll really freshen it up a bit.
Oh man, I wish I had the sound effect. It would have been like if Woody had just gone to the police. This would have never happened.
If Smalley would have shut his mouth, this would have never have happened.
If Smalley didn't ask 2 really retarded questions,
but he does. Hold on.
We can't say retarded.
Wait a minute. No.
My daughter tells me don't say the R word.
No. Don't say the R word. I want to say. I do want to say this. He did have a good, because I think this is going to come out okay. Do you have any funny stories from your time in training at bomb school, or on downtime?
Where was the one with they'd send everybody into the bar and they wouldn't tell them it was a gay bar, but they'd send them in there? Where was that?
Which one was that? That was there.
It was
that was the one. That was in Alabama, wasn't it?
I don't think so. I think it was in like
that was the one that had
rail
had
car.
the saddles. Which one had the saddles?
No, I don't remember now, man.
The one that
I
had
don't
the
know.
saddles
All I know is the one
in Alabama.
the one in Alabama. I don't know if this is what Smalls is into, but they strip you down naked and they spray you like it was the Planet of the Apes.
Cold water. There's a little shrinkage.
Cold water.
Not for the Italian guys, but there's a little shrinkage on some of the other.
I went with Ray, so
The Italian guys are dragging.
I went with Ray. Maybe I could see Ray's penis, but Ray definitely didn't see his own penis. I can tell you that much.
Oh, my.
What do you have? A little fupa working? You got a little fupa?
Love you, fat daddy.
Hey, fat daddy. All right. Yeah, if you guys are gonna come in shit hot, come in shit hot. If you know
That
what
was
I mean.
lukewarm, dude.
Hey, Moose, Rocco, help the judge find his checkbook, will you?
Oh, Smalls.
Right.
Oh,
You know what's funny about that guy is that he played that movie like on book. Basically, he memorized every line perfectly. The judge, and then Rodney was very into improv because he's a comedian, right? So he would just go off the handle, and it pissed him off so bad. The judge
fighting.
Yeah, well, you know what it is? It's just that, when you're on book, you're expecting the line, right? So then you're expecting what you're going to do, right? So that's that old-timey acting stuff.
That's what Coops does to me when we go on set, when we go out.
But
yeah. You can see him mouthing the words. Who used to do that too? Will Smith used to do that. If you look at all the old lines. Yeah, there he is.
If any of you guys watch the Spotlight on, if you watch Coops, he's saying my lines as I could watch him and know my line just from watching him.
No, but the thing is, it added to the dynamic between Rodney and Judge Smales because they were supposed to hate each other, but Smales really hated him in real life. So he was never on book. Rodney always improv lines. Like,
$50 says the Smales kid picks his nose.
$50 says he eats it. I got to say though, I had the best time with Ray. I think we went to all the schools together except for one I went picked.
Ray said, "My fupa gives your old lady a place to rest her head."
Beautiful.
Hey, Mama Lucian. All right. Here we go. There are 9 volunteer companies, fire companies in NYC. Did you ever work with them? How are they dispatched? Who's in charge? Love this show. Mike Schumacher.
What was that?
Mike?
What was that thing that you said my face looked like before?
A dilly gift. Dilly gift. No, dilly gift.
I think you're going to be using that probably for 9 of these questions here.
Dilly gift?
Yeah, I think I'm going to be dilly gaffing it.
Yeah. I don't even know that there was 9. I know there's one in Broad Channel. I know there's one in Broad Channel, and then there's the one in Broad Channel. And I don't know whether
the Hamilton Beach Volleys, right? I know that by right behind Howard Beach. Is it that Hamilton?
Oh yeah. Right. Yep. So
we had a couple, mostly brush fires with those guys.
Where's the other 7? Anybody in the chat gives me the other
Garrison
7.
Beach, probably.
I will send you a free shirt. You give me all 9 volley companies in the 5 boroughs.
Somebody's going to Google that shit. They got 1 minute.
We'll send you 1 minute, Pete. Pete, give him 1 minute. Anybody comes up with the buffiest 9 departments in the
Dilly
give it to him.
Edgewater Park is one. Oh, he's asking. I don't know.
I don't know. I want all 9.
I think Garrison, Hamilton, and
don't help them.
And what was the one you said?
I said the I don't know, the one in I forgot what I said already.
Aviation, I think, is in Brooklyn or Bronx. Justin Davidson says
one in the Bronx.
The Bronx. Yeah, but getting back to the question,
yeah,
we only went on those with the guys brush fires down south.
Yeah, Jose saying dilly giff. Yep.
Okay, man. Next.
Okay. All right. Well, this one, I'll chop this one up a little. All right. Hi, Lou, Kevin, Pete. I love the show, and the new opening is great. Keep up the good work. You're providing a great service. My questions may be stupid or just cultural. Probably stupid, but anyway.
I feel a dilly gaff coming on.
Wait a minute. After Smalls, it can't be that bad.
No, it's not. It's not bad.
I feel a dilly gaff coming
Actually,
on.
these are 2 good questions. It's just the first one we've answered before, which is why on the radio the use of K? What is that short for? It's like okay. right?
Acknowledgement. That's it.
Yeah, acknowledgement. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, okay, solid copy. Gotcha, Roger. Gotcha, Vector Victor. Why does the report from the fireground use the word doubtful? This is not. I don't know if this guy does this guy speak English?
What?
He goes, this is not positive feeling. Why not use all hands
What are you
working
talking
more
about with this
positive?
doubtful?
I'm not kidding. I grew up with a lot of Indian folks. This sounds like an Indian man.
What's his name? I mean, if it's a dead giveaway,
it's not. It's not Sanjay Gupta. It's fucking Kevin Pierce.
all the best, Sanjay Gupta.
Why
when I'm listening on the scanner and drinking my squishy?
Why does the report from the fireground use word doubtful? This is not positive feeling. I'm not changing anything. I'm just reading it straight. Why not use all hands working more positive? I'm telling you, this is what I'm reading.
I got another. That's another good voice by Pete. Look at him. He can.
He really is.
Yeah. You
and
got the
he doesn't
Indian
kill
voice. You got the 40s. You got the 20s voice. You got the Indian voice now.
Me and the kids just watched Temple of Doom.
Voice one more time. Let me hear it.
Why does the report from the fireground use word doubtful? This is not positive feeling. Why not use all hands working? More positive.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I'm looking at it. This is the exact way it was written. There is an extra question here, but go ahead and answer that one.
All right. Is it all hands doubtful?
Yeah, all hands doubtful.
They don't know if it's going to go any further. If
If
it's all hands, you want a second alarm, go to a third alarm, it's doubtful. I know you want some positive vibes there, so maybe they'll say all hands doubtful, but we're doing really well. All right.
And then it would go, once the chief feels like it's getting a little bit better, he says probably will hold. So that's holding with the assignment that they have at the time. Right. And then when it gets even better than that, he goes under control. And that's that. That wasn't too bad. I wasn't really gaffed on that too bad.
No, that wasn't a bad question.
Pete helped it out.
I changed producer my name to Producer Apu.
Apu tonight.
I will finish Kevin Pierce's answer in the voice with which I started.
Jack.
Do you ever think we will see a day the FDNY has ladder trucks with pre-piped master streams?
Oh, no.
This will allow you to not have to do all the manual work
again
and lose time setting up when you need to. Thank you.
We went to the dilly gaff again.
I mean, we
don't really like to set up this fucking towel ladder. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even. I'm not.
It's like the last.
I'm picking the questions next time. Pete's not picking the questions again. Listen, I
had to go to the accountant.
I read these to you, and then he didn't say anything.
Pete, yes, I did. I showed you the retarded question, and you said, "Well, I'm not picking them anymore."
Say that word. Next,
I didn't say. Wait, hold on. Someone in the chat here, Frank Precioso says, "Hey, Pete, maybe it's just Joe stuttering prick Bryden sending in the question." You stuttering prick you.
Okay. No, okay.
You had to drive through. Okay, so hello, Salty Man. I have a few questions for the next Q&A. Have any of you guys had calls about dogs or odd animals that you may have encountered, good or bad? Let's start with that. That's one of a 3-part question here.
I got a good cat question.
Oh, you do? Go.
I don't know. You might have been there. It was probably middle of the winter, and it was probably 10 degrees out. And we got called for a rubbish fire. I was in the squad, and we went down to Maurice Avenue, and there's a vacant lot there, and there's a burn barrel in the middle of the vacant lot, and it's burning, So I think it was Ungaro or somebody says, just go over there, like knock it over, and just hit it with the can. So we're like, all right. So we start walking over there, and Neary sees a cat laying on the floor, like stiff as a board, right? Dead, right? So he goes, oh shit, Louis, look at this. So I'm like, oh shit, man, that thing is stiff as a board. So we walk over, we knock the can over, and no shit, we're not even there 2 minutes, and a woman comes walking over with a kid, and they're like, walking over to us, and the woman says, excuse me, can I ask you guys a question? How long you been here? So I said, oh, we just got here a couple minutes. She goes, have you seen a cat. So Neary with that, like I didn't even put two and two together right away. Neary, without thinking, what is a second? He goes, yeah, there's one over there, frozen stiff. And the little girl goes, what color is it? He goes,
No.
I don't know. I think it's like a orange or something, like calico. The little girl goes, pumpkin! Oh no! She goes like running over there. They run over there. They pick up the cat. Like, I'm like, oh my god! Me and him look at each other like, holy shit! Like
Pumpkin bought it. That's it for pumpkin.
Like, yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. There's one over there, stiff as a board. Yeah, way to go.
Yeah, nice work letting Pumpkin back in the house when it was freezing. You fucking jago.
That's it.
We gotta have Neary on one day, bro. It'll be a nonstop.
Oh my god, that guy was so funny, man.
Also, the other parts of these questions, these are a bit of a dilly gaff. Also, do you guys have any PPE that had to be put out of service from a fire or a call? Like, you ever have any equipment trashed or anything like that?
They took my gear after Father's Day, and I wanted my helmet back because I lost my helmet. That's in that book, the Rescue 2 guy's book, that somebody found it. But I swear to God, the chief said to me, I'll give you a helmet back, but you got to promise to be one of these guys who don't sue the city. I'm like, you want to give me my helmet if I promise not to sue the city? All right, I'm not suing the city. Give me my helmet. That was it.
That's a good promise. Did you?
Yeah.
Did you have your hands, your fingers crossed behind your back?
Nah, I didn't. No.
Yeah, I mean, it's your fucking helmet, dude. And this is definitely a dilly gaff portion of this question.
Don't even ask it. Next.
No, I gotta ask it because it's so ridiculous.
Go.
And Kevin will shit on this, so it'll be funny. Lastly, have you guys ever seen a guy put a Halligan bar between his back and air pack to keep it there like a Ninja Turtle, then take it out when he needs it? Thank you for your time, fellas. Keep up the awesome Salty podcast from Joey Fleshman.
Next.
From Fort Lewis Fire Department.
Oh,
Fleshman.
Man. Oh, Fleshman. What is that? Velvet?
What is
Next
that?
question.
I mean, how could you even hold a fucking Halligan between your pack and
I seen
your...
a guy hold it between his teeth.
Oh, we do have that guy. That's Horsehead's friend.
That's what the heck?
Paul
is his
Schmidt's
name?
friend. The hell's his name? They came over to
Forsyth. His daughter's on the job.
Yep.
Forsyth, I think.
I gotta come up with a sound effect for the dilly gaff. I mean, it could be...
Yeah, that's gonna be a new. That's gonna be
And he did the wrong thing.
definitely a new.
What,
A new
Dilly Gaff?
term that we use all the time. Yeah, I could see that coming out.
You gotta-
Unfortunately, a lot more than I thought. I would hope.
I gotta... Like, who says dilly
Warren
gaff?
Forsyth. Thank you.
Yeah.
Is there a movie
you,
that has dilly gaff in it? I gotta figure it. All right, I'll do the research. All right, here we go. Another epic question here.
Did Pete say he was going to research?
What?
What?
He ain't doing shit. He ain't doing that.
He didn't research that. Yeah. All
I
right,
knew
go.
what a
forgot it already.
standpipe was last week.
Go. All right, go.
Oh, he got the standpipe last week. He did good.
I'm trying, boys. All right. Hey, fellas. First off, just wanted to let y'all know that y'all are doing an incredible job and that I love the show.
Y'all.
Thank you. I like that, y'all. It has definitely become one of my main podcasts to listen to. Anyways, I have a few questions for the next Q&A. What makes a tower ladder company different from a standard ladder company? Is it that a tower has a platform? We classify any aerial, whether it's a stick or platform, as ladder company here, and I haven't been able to really find anything on the internet differentiating the two.
Next.
Now, come on.
What does that even mean? What's the
Tower
difference
ladder
between
has a
ladder
bucket.
bucket?
Tower ladder has a bucket and a fucking sticks.
What does he mean? I
It's
don't
an
understand
aerial.
the
I don't
question.
understand what the question
Right,
is.
because the tower ladder has a bucket versus the ladder, which
I'm
doesn't.
I'm getting a buzzer over here. That Pete asked another question. I'm hitting a goddamn buzzer.
That is wrong. And he did the wrong thing.
Is this the best of the worst
what?
questions episode?
Hey, Pete,
I'm getting the Pete dumb question buzzer. That's what the fuck I'm getting right now.
Hey,
Look
listen,
at Pete's
you left
face
it in
right
my
now. Look at
you
his
left it in
face.
my hands. You left it in my hands. All right, I'm doing the best I can here. Okay,
Next.
how many boroughs? Okay, this is stupid as shit, but I'm gonna answer it.
You asked these questions to Kevin before the show? No.
I did, and he wasn't this reactive, Mr. Reactive. Oh, he just knocked his fucking mic out. You son of a bitch! You gotta leave and come back.
Look at his face. You got him. You got him.
That is wrong. And he did the wrong thing.
Shit. What's that question there before he comes back in?
All right. This is silly, but how many boroughs are there in the? Okay, hold on. Here he comes.
Are you fucking kidding me? How many boroughs?
I got this.
I'm getting a fucking buzzer here. It's got a fucking stupid question buzzer.
You need a battery.
How many boroughs are there in New York, and what are they, or whatever? Listen, bro, just fucking Google that one. Which ones are the busiest, and which ones are the slowest?
You picked how many boroughs are there?
No, what? No, which ones are the busiest, and which ones are the slowest, and which ones would you guys prefer to work in?
Listen to me. I'm going to tell you, Lou.
Hey, your mic's not even on. Go search on your. I can hear you, but it's the other shitty mic. Go to.
I forgot.
settings.
Right, I forgot to put it on. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. I got to tell you something.
Don't go nowhere. Where do you think I'm going to go?
Don't go nowhere, Mama Lucian. This is off the rails tonight.
Ta-da!
And then he has actually a pretty good question right here. Actually, I think this is a good one. Where is he? Come on, Mama Lucian.
Pete, this was in your, this was your chance to shine here. You know what I mean?
I got a lot. This is not on me. I got a lot of stuff here.
This is what I was going to say before.
Oh, now
when your kids don't want to do something, right? And you give them a task to do it.
Oh, fuck you.
They will do. Come on, man. They will do the absolute shittiest job. That way they know you'll never ask them. I know Pete's been like this today. I'm going to pick the stupidest motherfucking question. And these guys, they ain't going to ask me to pick the questions again. I know it.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over the snoring. Who is the most notable and respected firefighter to serve in the FDNY and why?
That would be Smalls. He was.
This is all coming from Joseph Patton from Calera, Alabama.
Right,
wow, Alabama. They're all fucking us up today.
There's a lot of guys to pick from.
I mean, that's a tough one, right?
Patty Brown, Pritchard. I don't know.
Pritchard, Kleehouse.
Yep.
The Vidge. I mean, you can just keep going on, man. And there's a lot of guys.
I just want to say this. Can you imagine that one of the most notable and respected firefighters in the FDNY is constantly in this chat room? These savages hanging out every week, Chief Kleehouse. I mean, that's an honor. I mean, we're
gonna sandbag him at his thing out there.
Yeah.
He hasn't been on, but he's doing all right. Yeah. I don't know if he had COVID or something. Maybe he
comes back and forth. He's on, he's off, he's on, he's off. Go ahead.
All right. Moving on. Hey guys, been a long time watcher of the show, and I love what you guys are doing. I'm a volunteer fireman in a Nasua department. And I was wondering how volleys were treated when they go to probie school and eventually get on the job. Do they get held to a higher standard? Do they get their balls broken more? And that's coming from Nicholas Sherpellis.
All right, Nick, I'm going to give you a word of advice. Number one, don't roll into probie school with the Chiefs car. That's the first one. Okay?
Oh, wait, what? Oh, what?
Don't roll up at the probie school in the volley Chiefs car. And the second thing is, don't mention that you're a volley. All right.
Who did that, by the way?
I'm sure there's a lot of people who've done that.
Plenty of guys who did it. Mm-hmm. But listen, I mean, they'll break your balls for being a buff or whatever it is. It never bothered me. I didn't give two shits. So, but some guys will break your balls for being a buff. But
well, listen, you can be into the job, but just don't. The worst thing you could do is come in, like most of those guys who are getting on the job, maybe they have family on the job, and if they're not volleys, I wasn't a volley. I don't know shit about anything. So you're already ahead of the game. So it would be in your best interest to keep your mouth shut because you're already ahead of the game. You've already been in, probably practice fires or if any regular fires or, you know how to use the hearse.
I mean,
you're already ahead of the game. So why wouldn't you keep your mouth shut and sandbag it? As opposed to trying to think, you were somebody.
You're going to see a guy who grabs a ladder, and tries to throw it the first time. He looks like a retard. And you're going to see the guy who knows how to throw a ladder. And he's going to look like a superstar. But he's not going to say, I learned this in the volleys. Keep your mouth shut. That's all. I mean, look at Joe Hunter. Great firefighter, right? Great. Got a lot of experience from the volleys.
Young, too. Young.
Never said anything that he was in the volleys,
That's really the guy you should emulate. He was just like cool as a cucumber. Joe Cool. He was just a Joe Cool.
Yeah.
He just did his job. He never said much.
Right.
But when he did say something, it was great.
The best shit hot question coming in from the chat ever is from Kurt S. He's asking Louis, he's saying, hey, what's the best way to avoid BI, Lou? Vehicle maintenance, drills, or company-wide nap time?
Definitely drill. Drill, always drilling. Because
I don't even think he needed an excuse. He just wouldn't go. That's it.
I wouldn't go.
There was no. I don't think
But
he had
I
a
would
method.
drill. I would drill most of the time because if you did get jammed, if somebody did catch you,
Yeah.
you were always drilling, which we were doing anyway. It wasn't like,
Yeah.
but there was
I
other
give you-
reasons why I didn't go on BI. I just felt like we were getting screwed.
Well,
in some areas.
when we first became a squad, we had BI, and then they took it away from us because they figured, we were drilling a lot. We had a lot of tools to go over, and then they gave it back to us again. So there was a little bit pissed off. But the other thing I was going to say, the third thing is when you go to probie school, don't go in and say, oh yeah, this is how we do it out in the volley.
That's three. Number three,
That's
strikes
three.
and you're out. That's definitely the best.
Keep to those three, and you'll be all right. All right, Nick.
Yeah.
Illusion. All right.
Yeah, and I just want to say this, just because I didn't go on BI, every run that I went on, whatever building I was in, if there was something that stuck out to me that was not good, whatever it was, it went on a SIDS card, a critical information dispatch card, every time. So I was not afraid to work. I just didn't want to do that shit.
Patty Lee speaking truth in here. He's saying sit on Steinway and Broadway to
That's
avoid
it. Good
BI.
views. Friday
views.
afternoon, right, Lou Lee?
Oh,
In the
Man,
summertime.
Friday afternoon, 117.
oh,
Friday afternoon, the best show on earth.
the best show on earth, Mama Lucian. Oh, all right, and then you go to Polito's Pizza for a slice after. Let's see.
Back in the early '90s, I was a little Vin Diesel. I used to have the short sleeves. Looking a
Guns
little
sticking
guns
out. Nice. Yep. Sun's out. Guns out.
You guys know where where the store is? Yeah, it's over there. That way.
Muscle Beach, that way.
Yep.
All right. Greetings, brothers. Thank you, fellas, for the opportunity to watch your shows and gain so much knowledge from legends. What are your thoughts on the FDNY ceremonial unit? Is it something you guys would have done if offered? Very respectfully, from Matthew Gerlando. He's EMS.
Hold
on 1 second.
Ask Mike Kelly in there.
Dante, that's correct. Every run is a BI lesson. That's what his captain used to tell him. That's the truth. Every run, you can learn something from somewhere. What was the question? No, that was I was in ceremonial. Everybody needs a gig, right? Everybody needs a gig. After 9/11, they set up. I believe that's when they set up the ceremonial unit because we had so many people unfortunately pass away. So to try and keep a little bit of a consistency between each line of duty death, that's what they did. And I think if Mike would probably know, there's a book that each house holds until unfortunately, the next person who passes away. Then they get the book, and it kind of gives them a timeline of stuff, what to do, an outline, I should say, of what to do and who you contact and how to set stuff up and do that. But the ceremony unit does a great job. They really do. I did it for a few
Overtime tours. I mean,
overtime tours, but
yeah.
yeah, Kelly's there. What is he saying? Front row seat to every event, good and bad. Yeah, so you get to walk around. You get your little rope on your arm, with your little walkie-talkie, your handy-talkie there.
Oh,
yeah.
Who was the bald guy that did it for years? Like he was just a fireman. What?
The main dude?
He used to just say right.
Correct. Oh, I don't know. You got to ask Kelly. You got to ask McVeigh.
No, it was that guy with the big mustache, bald dude. I think he was in the ceremonial unit when he got on the job. I don't know.
I don't
know.
But no, they do a great job. They really do. It definitely it made the going to these events a little bit more organized for sure. So, Bobby Poncell, 117 guy, 225. He was he just retired. My man Bob, he was in the ceremonial unit. Old man Baba.
Go, Pete. You're with us.
All right, I'm with you. I'm trying to look through the chat.
I didn't think I was that boring, Pete.
I'm just looking through the chat, and this is what I'm. It's
He's
just
trying to find another really good question.
yeah. Unfortunately, it's not in the chat. Hey guys, the show is great. It's made with authentic passion and love, unlike the talk shows you get from Hollywood, where everything from the conversations to the laughs are scripted and fake. My question is for Lou, since he was in 117. Did he have any runs at Rikers Island? If so, how were the experiences? Any interesting stories? How was it being first due to Rikers? Best from TB.
Nice. Wait, before you do that, Mikey said that it was Jimmy Sorokak. That's who it was.
Shurkak?
Yeah, that's who it was.
Shurkak. Yes, I had a couple of runs. I had a couple of runs. Am I down? I'm good?
You're good.
Oh, he's frozen.
Oh, Kev's frozen.
Looks like he's sleeping.
Let's just leave him up there for a minute. My God.
Kick him out. Kick him. I can't look at him like that. Oh, there he is. He's back.
You back, Kev?
Yeah.
What did I have? I had a couple fires in there. It was mostly in the bath, in the shower stalls. They had don't bend over for the soap over there. You know what I mean? Coops.
The bathhouse. I had a couple in the bathhouse, he said.
Wait, how does a fire start in the bathroom? Toilet paper type of
fire in the shower stall. And
somebody said Kev's frozen like pumpkin.
Oh shit! Yeah,
oh, that's great.
Yeah, there was the shower stalls were fiberglass, so they used to light a fire in there. And
why? Why the fuck would they light a fire in that place?
I don't know. I mean, it's excitement, I guess. I don't know. So that's it. I only went there a few times.
Yeah, I only worked once in a prison, and that was with Glenn Close. I went to prison with Glenn Close and ate prison food with her, and she got a piece of glass in her eye. Something flew in her eye, and we think it was a piece of glass, and his shit was bloodshot, right? Like it was red. I'm talking blood beat red, and she refused to go see the prison doctor. So I
don't think it was glass. I think it was something else.
No, not in there that day. We were with murderers and it was a high security. High security prison, man.
Yeah.
But yeah,
like Silence of the Lambs when she goes by and the guy goes hits right in the face.
Oh yeah. Prison was weird, man. It was a weird experience. All right, so then here we go. Hey, gents, have a couple questions for you on your next Q&A program. Pick and choose. You obviously don't have to use them all. Probably not. Hate to ask questions in regards to 9/11, but I was wondering if there were any other fires, 1075s on that day, and if there were, who responded to them, since I assume that a great deal of the staffing on duty that day was at the towers. That's one.
Oh, there's more to that?
I don't know.
I'm sure there were jobs. You know, they didn't send every company in, like we were talking about before. Squad 270 stayed in quarters. They had to keep somebody back. They couldn't send everybody. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure the same way when there's any multiple in any borough, you know, the dispatchers figure out, you know, manpower and spread it around as best they can to cover the biggest area. Obviously, that was a little bit different, but so I'm not sure how many companies stayed in each borough, but I'm sure there was coverage for that time frame. I don't know which companies it was, but there was coverage.
Yeah, plenty of companies out east in Queens, and companies up north in Bronx who weren't going, so they had coverage. They didn't send everybody in there.
Okay. Obviously, over the years, you've worked New Year's Eve. What was that night like, and were you ever detailed to Times Square? Or do you have any fire presence during the New Year's Eve celebration?
Oh, you got anything for that, cool?
No, they should just detail us the 65 engine all the time. They should not detail us. They would send us over to sit in quarters around Times Square with 65 engine every year. Yeah, so except for the 1 year. Do you remember the 1 year when it was changing the millennium? And they were waiting for something bad to go along. They put these giant, I don't even know what they were. They installed these big boxes outside the firehouse because they thought something was going to go around when the millennium turned, and big dud, nothing. Nothing.
So we started, again, like Kevin was saying, they used to send us a 65, they'd send companies, and then it would change every few years and you would go to different spots. So then 288, we used to go right to the top, to the ball drop. Right there. So the first time that the company went, I always wanted to stay. There's always a good chance of going to a fire that night. You know what I mean? So I wanted to stay in Queens, and so they send us one night, and we get there, and I'm sure you've seen on TV, right? Those people are packed in there like sardines, right? So we get to, like Mike was saying with the ceremonial, you're in the front row, right? We were walking around where most people can't walk. It's the cordoned off area, right? So we're just walking around there. I'm literally, if I look up, I could see the ball. So, and these people are lined up like cattle in these barriers, right? And there's cops all lined up and everything. But those people have been there for hours, right? They're not there for 15 minutes. They're there for hours. And they're drinking, and they're there. Did I mention that they're there for hours? Like, it's midnight, right? So they've been there since 3, 2, 1 in the afternoon. So what do you think they do when they have to go to the bathroom? You think they get to walk out of there and run into a store or something like that?
Pee in a bottle.
Yeah. Dude, there's guys shitting and peeing and doing all sorts of stuff. You can't even believe what's going on. What are you doing? It's it's like farm animals. You know what I mean? Get the hell out of here. You couldn't pay me to go. Oh, wait, they did pay me to go there, but you couldn't pay me to go there. Forget that shit.
I never took a gig. I had a few ball drop, they were like, hey, you want to shoot the top over there with Dick Clark, type of thing. And I was like, nah, I'm good. And they pay double too on New Year's Eve.
Dude, as soon as that ball hits as soon as it drops, those people are scrambling out of there. You can just imagine, right? They have to go to the bathroom. They can't leave.
Right.
And so as soon as it happens, it's like rats off a sinking ship, man. They're running.
And the streets of New York are flooded with.
Oh my God! It's
duty.
All right, so this really has nothing to do with fire duty, but it just popped into my head when Pete said that. I want to know whose idea was it to bring back Dick Clark after he had the goddamn stroke. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
You know whose idea it was?
It was the wheel that guy.
I'll tell you who. Dick's, because that guy, owned the production company that put on that whole shenanigan, and you know how much money he stands to make with that shit. And it's a matter of pride too. Nothing's gonna stop me. Whatever.
Pride. I'd be hiding
I
myself.
was too bad too, because you want to remember the guy as he was, right?
It breaks my heart.
He was the guy who never aged, right? He was the guy. Oh, look, Dick Clark. He looks the same.
Dude, he was 80-something, right? He looked freaking fabulous.
And then he comes out and goes, 9, 8, 7.
Yellow 30, hot. Dude, horrible. That was horrible. Yeah. Even now, you still missed the guy though. He was.
Yeah.
Who's the guy now?
Ryan Seacrest.
That motherfucker owns everything too. That guy is
not the same.
Followed in his footsteps.
Ray Seeley said, "You want to see a ball drop?"
Hey, Mama.
I got on Ray's old lady last night.
I got two from the chat. One from Big Holly here coming in. What's something that you guys wanted to see implemented or changed during your time, from tactics or gear or whatever?
Yeah, no
Send
BI
squad
for the
288 to everything.
No BI for the squad either.
Send the squad 288 to everything and no BI. That's what I wanted to see.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
How do you like them apples? You
How
like
about
apples?
Kev? Anything serious, or you guys just want to shenanigan with that one?
Serious. Yeah, I wish they would have bought my invention that I made. It was a great invention.
It was.
Yeah.
You have it lying around. You should always have that thing lying around, dude.
Yeah.
All day. There's still a chance for it.
Yeah. Nah.
All right. Then also from Kurt here, how long did it take to sink in that retirement is looming? And what do you do to cope with it? Is there anything you would wish you had done on the job before calling it a day?
I don't think neither one of us, we both got hurt. So it wasn't really, I got hurt and I had surgery on, I don't know, 2 or 3 months later. And then I had surgery again. And then that was it. So it wasn't like I got to plan it.
Yeah.
I was kind of getting there. Once I passed 25 years, I always wanted to do 30, So that was kind of the plan. But then when I got hurt, I kind of had it in my head that I was okay with by the time I got out, it was 27 years. So I was pretty good with that. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of things I missed, but doing this show and participating with the guys and all that stuff, it kind of helps me get the feel. It's not the same guys, obviously. I miss the guys in the firehouse, but it does.
And you know what sucks too is that with this COVID, we haven't even had to go to any functions with the squad. You know, usually you'll have a picnic, they'll have the Christmas party, they'll have boys' nights out. We haven't done.
We got the freaking Gordon Bennett or whatever the heck it's called now.
Before you got the Gordon Bennett, we haven't even gone. It's not the Gordon Bennett anymore, whatever it is. But we haven't even gone to Medal Day for him yet.
I think that's coming up. I think they're having it in April, so hopefully that'll happen. But
man, we'll bring the cameras. Get on there.
That'll be
maybe Fat Caddy Ray will show up. Oh no, he won't.
Hey, Louie,
wow, Patty Lee's retired 18 years today. Holy crap!
Wow, he's older than I got rocks in my yard younger than you.
Older than dirt, man.
Question, Louie. Actually, for me, what happened? What was your injury? I don't think we ever went over.
I had shoulder surgery on my rotator cuff. I had pins put in my bicep. My arm.
Did your bicep detach and all that?
Almost 3/4 of the way.
Ooh, that's not good. Okay.
And then he's got the neck issue.
And I always had a bad neck, but my neck seems to be a little bit better. And I'm not carrying all that weight all the time.
Also, I heard that you had a bad case of T-Rex arms.
Yeah, I don't cramp up. Never.
Nah, Roofy's not a cramper. No, I gotta say.
All right.
No, we go out. We spend nice on ourselves, right, Roofy? We go to the
doing?
How you doing?
I don't have much time.
Oh, how are you doing tonight?
So
steak.
When we go out and we have the filet mignon, what are we going to give Petey? A little chicken parm or something like that?
Yeah, we'll throw him a little chicken parm if he comes. Depends on how hard he works, you know.
I'm ready to rock. I'm ready to rock, boys.
We're going to have Manischewitz on the table, you know what I mean?
Hey, Manischewitz.
Me and Roofy will be stripping some scotch. Petey on a little. Hey, Pete.
It will look funny on my table. Manischewitz, but it will look funny on my
cooler.
You want a little schnitzel or something?
Make sure I'm not kissing Nat King Cole over here. All right. Lou and Kev, what was your biggest oh shit moments while at the job? Bad oh shit or something odd oh shit? That's coming from
there's
chat.
A lot. There's everybody. Yeah, you could do that all the time. There's an oh shit moment.
Father's Day fire for me, probably, or 9/11.
I had a couple good old shits right before I was getting out. A couple of jobs. One was with Kevin's brother.
And that's when you're like, yep, okay. Back it in.
I had the one, I had a woodworking factory, dust and all that. Yeah, that didn't go so good. So,
lacquer? Did it any chemicals in there, like lacquer and shit like that?
No, just a lot of wood, dust.
Yeah.
Pumpkin's dead. Oh shit!
The pumpkin job that you can never forget.
That's right up there.
Yeah, me and Roofy had an oh shit the time we had that job.
Oh, right.
Where the urethane, the whole first floor lit up. The guy, the fat guy, fell on your leg from the second floor.
Yeah, he was getting out of there.
Yeah.
Mike Kelly coming in hot. Subsellers. I'm out.
I'm out. Yep.
I'm right with you there, Mikey.
Yeah. Bro.
Oh, what is it? 3 subcellars down there, Chief? Oh, good. I'm going to check the roof.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll climb the ladder and check the roof.
Yeah.
Seems crazy that I used to love to go down there. Now I don't. I'll be like, what? Get the hell out of here. No way.
Here's one last one from the email. All right. And
thank God.
This is from a young lad.
Patty Lee said, when 3 Italians came to 117, that was my oh shit moment.
Yeah.
Rafrano, Corrado, Devolio.
Shalom.
And Marino. You got 4, actually. Kenny Marino.
Wow. 4 guineas.
4 O's. We used to call them the O's.
Okay. Hey, guys. Hope the holiday season treated you well, despite the virus that shall not be named. My question is, as an 18-year-old with a grandpa and dad who were on the job, if I were to get on the job now, how do I keep the hard work ethic and find guys with the right state of mind of getting better and being a team inside and outside of the firehouse? I have a few places in mind that I'd like to go, but I was just wondering how you guys would suggest getting into the job on a different job than because it's a different job than the type of job that you guys were on. As always, thank you guys. You're great. I look forward to your show every week. From Anonymous.
Oh,
wow.
we did the anonymous thing. That's cheesy right off the bat. Well, that's the first thing. You sign your name to everything, you big sissy.
Yeah. Just worry about yourself. Don't worry about the other guys. Just love the job, and the guys you'll gravitate towards guys who love the job. And if you don't, you move. You can't worry about what other guys are doing. Everybody's not going to have the same level of intensity or the same love for the job. Because believe it or not, even on the FDNY guys, there are guys really shouldn't be there, don't want to be there, like the chart, for other reasons. There's shitbags in every field. So find the people.
You can only control what you can control. I mean, we've said that a few times. This is not the first time a question like this has come up. So
Right.
you can only control what you can control. So, like Kevin said, you'll gravitate to people. People will gravitate to you, right? And if over time you see that this isn't the place for you, then you can do what you have to do to get to places that to be with people like you or where you want to be.
Right. He doesn't want to leave his name because his last name is probably like Nigro or something. Chief of department. I can't say my name. Grandpa Nigro is going to get me wherever I want to go.
My word.
My word. I like that. That's
okay. And one from the chat here. Did either of y'all ever have to lay hands on a citizen, and did anything happen because of it? Thanks, from Birmingham. All these guys from Alabama.
Alabama.
Lay hands on a citizen?
Yeah, did you ever scrap it out with a citizen?
Yeah, I'm not going to say.
Yeah, it's probably better. I had a couple of
Yeah. One time in a supermarket, we caught a guy stealing, and he was roughing up the manager of the supermarket. Can you imagine that? This guy's caught stealing, and he's roughing up the goddamn manager, who was a sweetheart. Used to help us out all the time. So, kind of that. And the time that we used to blast the bums off the bench in the park, and they were pissing all over the park.
Allegedly.
And somebody might have allegedly used the pike of the Halligan and ripped one of the bums' sweaters off him. Allegedly. And that was
I used to get out of the rig all the time. All the time. And guys just, you know what it is? It's funny. As soon as you get off the rig, six
all
guys
the doors
are
open.
every door opens up, so it doesn't matter. So,
why the hell would they mess with you? Here's the thing.
well, nobody's really
I
messing.
can
It's always the cause. It's the cabs. It's all these guys doing stupid shit. They're cutting in front of the rig, or I was always out of the truck all the time.
I can understand why. I don't understand, but I get it. Like why some people are pissy with cops and whatnot. But I don't understand. I could never understand why someone would like. I know people have shot at firefighters, right? Like when you're going into a burning building, like people shooting at you and stuff like that. Not you guys, but I've heard stories like that, right? So like, why the hell does that ever go on? That's
crazy, Pete. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts.
I most of the time I didn't like car accidents, like especially on the highway, because it was especially in the middle of the night. People are drunk. People are going fast. It's dark, right? They can't see shit. So even if you block traffic, the lanes with the rig, anything could happen, right?
Sure.
When you have that much speed, shit happens. And it used to drive me crazy. Like, after traffic might have stopped or slowed down, there was always cars that would try and go around and come around the fire truck, right? However way they could do it, where they would be in a shit spot. And I would absolutely lose my crackers to the point where the guys would have to control. Like I would be in the guy's window, basically asking him, what on God's earth are you doing? Like, where do you think that this was a good idea to come around? You can't wait in traffic. Like you see all the other cars waiting. Like to me, people are so selfish when it comes to that all they care about is themselves. And that's when guys get hurt, is because they only care about themselves. And that I had no time for, and I would lose my mind. Like,
you know what the problem is now? Every one of these assholes will fucking film you on their phone. Right. So you got to be careful what you do.
Right. So that guy will come around the rig, almost, run over three of my guys. I'll be in the guy's face, and it'll be on the 4:00 news that the maniac lieutenant was, look what he did. He called him an idiot or something, and I would be the bad guy.
Meanwhile, the douchebag almost ran
yeah,
you
of course.
over. Yeah,
that's how it is.
Or like what happened to Johnny Walters, like just
what happened to Johnny Walters?
Never gets old.
Anyway,
Again,
poor Johnny Dubs. Last
W.
one from the chat. What did you guys like better, engine or truck work, and tower ladder work different from straight ladder? Question mark.
Well, the
I
problem with
worked
working the engine is that you have to have the knob, first of all. So otherwise, you can forget it. And there's too many variables. You have to have the knob. You have to be working the day you have a fire. You have to have the nozzle. You have to be first due, unless it's a really good job and there's multiple lines. But there's too many variables. I mean, there's nothing like putting a couple of rooms of fire out on the nozzle, but too many variables. At least if you're the truck, you're in there doing something, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's differences with an aerial and a tower ladder, right? Some guys don't like the tower ladder because they don't want to go to bucket jobs and sit and pour water on the factory at 3 o'clock in the morning when it's 20 degrees out. So the aerial's faster. You can get into apartments or windows faster for the most part. So, it's whatever you want. You have to decide what's important to you. So I was glad I worked in all.
When guys ask me if you go to a truck, I always say 112 because the sticks, they're in a good area and they get the sticks up fast, man.
And they got good work. They don't really have many project stats.
112 over 111. A lot of guys say 111, but for me, I don't want to be in a bucket.
111 was they're still in a perfect spot. They're surrounded by single engines. They have a huge area in, what used to be a really great area. I mean, it's still a great area, but now you got white people cappuccino there, so it's a little different.
Pushing baby carriages. Yep. Word.
All right. There it is, boys. The epic
That's
night.
it? That's all of them?
Wow. You don't want any more anyway. I think it's probably...
Yeah.
He ain't lying.
He ain't
lying. Yeah.
Is it Dilly Gaff? I like
Dilly Gaff. Yeah.
Dilly Gaff. Yes, indeed.
Patty Lee, that's right. Patty Lee was in the tower in 124 and in 117. He was the tower man.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, so this will be the last time Pete picks the questions. I'm really sorry. We'll be But listen, he's got a great couple of new voices now. He's got the Indian guy voice, which we like.
Very good. Very good.
He's got the
20s.
He's got the 1920s guy, right? And he's got another.
Nick Kubler's in the house. Nick, how's your lucky strike? You're 18, aren't you, lad?
Now go get your woman and make me a sandwich.
If your lady gets out of line, give her a lucky strike and tell her to make you a sandwich.
That's not bad, I have to say, Pete.
I like it. You know what I discovered? He's even got another voice that we're going to use. It's the Croatian stepfather voice, bro. If he tells a story about how his stepfather allegedly...
he didn't allegedly. He fucking killed the guy. He killed multiple people.
Tell the story really quick, bro, because it's great. Tell the
Which
story.
one? Do you want me to tell the one where he...
Or was he in
Do you
a different
want
country?
me to tell you the one where he came here and killed someone, or back in the mother?
No, when he came. No, not when he killed his neighbor's son. Not that
Is
one.
he still alive?
Yeah, he's
I'm gonna
very
get him on the
alive.
show, bro. He's great.
Yeah,
Wait.
very alive.
Tell the story about how the guy reached his arm in the car.
Okay.
But you got to tell it in his voice.
I come to America. I buy nice car. I buy Firebird, red fire, beautiful car, very nice, red car. I do job HVAC. What do you call? I drive in Flatbush. I'm driving Brooklyn scary in 1985. Scary, okay. I keep knife every day next to me in drivers. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Waiting red light one day. Come one man. I look like he asked for money. I open window. I'm gonna give him a quarter. Guy put gun in my face. I laugh. Think, oh, this is not first time a gun put in my face. I push the hand, take the knife, cut the throat, blood everywhere, and drive away. Boom, to the red light. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, wow, it's Christmas. This is on Christmas. And I'm sitting there like...
That's the first time I have a gun in my face.
And did he live? I don't know. I drive away. No, Brooklyn, no, no one cares. No one cares.
I want to get that guy on the show, bro. Great.
Dude, he's... Listen, when he...
we get him all geeked up and we listen to some war stories back with the Serbs and the
when he left to go to Bosnia to fight the war, it was crazy because my mom, she was with him at the time, obviously, and he just up and left because literally, like, his house was under fire, and his neighbor was Serbian on the next like farm over or whatever, and this was common. This was a regular practice, right? So the Serbs would bang it out with the neighbors. They'd have AKs going off and everything. And I told you this story on Saturday night. He was walking down he was walking on a patrol of the town. I walk on patrol. I have a big machine gun like Rambo M60, and
Nice.
I all of a sudden someone shooting. I look in tree, someone shooting AK-47. I cut 3 down, and I shoot the guy. I look, my neighbor's son. Right?
Holy shit!
No shit. And I go, well, what happened? And he goes, nothing. I go home. I go eat. I eat. Well, normal. It's what?
Sleep.
What,
That guy
what is
sleeps
what?
good, is
You should see the pause on this guy. Anyway, the neighbor comes knocking on the door. Have you seen my son? And he's like, nope, have not seen him. I mean, imagine,
we don't know shit.
bro. Literally, imagine Borat. Like it's 1-to-1 with Borat, and this is every Christmas a new story comes out. You're like, oh, okay, wow, killed your
My
neighbor.
son? Nope.
Allegedly.
It was. Let me just tell you guys something.
Thank you, Kim.
I want to tell you
Allegedly.
this. A lot of people. No, this happened. Fuck allegedly. A lot of people talk a lot of shit in this country about a civil war, and just from. I didn't go through one, but my grandfather lived through it in 1989 to 1995. And I went to Croatia 2 weeks after the last bombs were dropped there. All right. And everything was mined. Like all the hills in the area were mined. Like I'm talking like, oh, let's go take a walk in the woods behind the, it's town, mined. You couldn't do that. There were towns that were burned to the ground. And my uncle, who was in the Croatian army, was in charge of destroying Serbian homes. So the gig was they vacated their houses to go back to Serbia, where they came from, and whether they lived in Croatia forever or not. And then they would take a high explosive and put it in the basement and collapse and pancake the house on in and of itself. So, you don't want to fucking see civil war. I've seen it. And I remember in 95, I was there 2 weeks again, because I wanted to see my grandfather. Our family grave was desecrated there. Like they just trashed the family grave just because of our last name. And you don't want to see fucking civil war. So all these people talking shit like, yeah, it's going to be a civil war. We're going to do this. We're going to do. Listen, don't. You don't want to see that shit. Do everything you can to avoid it. Because when I saw it, I mean, there were towns like imagine Astoria, right? But now Astoria is just a rubble heap, or Long Beach,
It
or
looked like probably about 290 back in the day on the quarters, right?
yeah,
He ain't lying.
yeah. It was crazy. It was crazy. So anyway, just seeing that shit, it was
Pete the
you know,
hippie.
it's fucked up. Yeah, Pete the hippie. I'm just saying, like
I'm just saying.
I'm
it's-
just saying.
like if Antifa wants to get some Carlos Doritos,
He's saying.
they can
All
get
right, we're
some.
not getting political. Let's move on to Thursday night. We got Lois coming. We got Lois coming on the show. One of the first female fighters, tough as nails. Probably kicked the shit out of 3/4 of the people in this chat right here. Not even break a sweat.
I'm afraid I've never even seen her.
Yep. And then what else you got, Ruffy? Any shout outs tonight?
I do, unfortunately. Peter, you got my pictures?
Yes, brother. Stand by. Coming up.
All right, so most of the guys have heard this. If not, it is with a heavy heart and regret that we announce death of young Bronx firefighter Carmine. I hope I say his last name right. Baresi, FDNY engine 64. He got into a snowmobile accident up on Lake George in upstate New York a couple days ago. So I guess he struck a boat dock and he passed away. Yeah, so it's unfortunate. He has a 4-year-old daughter, and I think he has his wife is pregnant, has a baby on the way. So obviously, we send our condolences out to the guys at 64 and 47 on Castle Hill. to all his friends and obviously his family and his wife and his baby girl. There is funeral arrangements in the Bronx. It's at Ferenga Brothers Funeral Home. It's on Tuesday. It's tomorrow and Wednesday, 6 to 9, and then 5 and 6 to 9. And then Thursday, March 4th, is the church. That's St. Francis Xavier Roman Catholic Church. That's on Lerting Avenue in the Bronx. And he's going to be in the Gate of Heaven Cemetery, same day. So
rest in peace, brother.
Yeah, I have a couple of shout outs also along the same lines. Bryson Dykes, one of our most loyal and most often seen chat guys. He's the guy who sent me the helmet by me. He lost his good friend. He didn't get into it too deeply, but he's going through it right now. So his partner in crime, basically, he lost him. So I'm sorry for that. But also from Michael Mattern, he's talking about his a local firefighter in his area, Captain Brosich, with heavy hearts, local 1357 regrets to report the line of duty death of Captain Jeff Brosich. Brosich was a 20-year veteran of the Madison Heights Fire Department. He was married to Lindsay Brosich, a Madison Heights police officer, and father to Brianna, stepfather to Lucy and Milo. Arrangements will be forthcoming. Keep the Brosich family in mind.
All right, brothers, we're going to give them the 5 bells for all the brothers, okay? Rest in peace, brothers. All right, Ruffy. So we got Lois coming on Thursday, and I think that's it. You got a new shirt you put out there for people to see on the Instagram.
I did. So hopefully we'll have that 2 weeks.
You know what? Too. Send us. You can put it to me. Put it at the Gettin Salty Experience. They hit 10,000 in the fan page, so maybe we try to design a shirt for the fan page for members only. So send some ideas. Email them to me over at the Gettin Salty Experience podcast, and I'll take a look at them. Maybe we'll try to come up with a shirt just for all the members, man. 10,000 strong. That's a lot of members for a Facebook page, man. I like it.
That's awesome.
Yep. So start sending some ideas. That's all I got. All right, Petey.
It's always tough to get into that after the 5 bells, but guys, it's we're family here, and I really appreciate all of you guys. And the best way to show appreciation in return is to head on over to iTunes, podcasts, and Spotify, and wherever you will find audio podcasts to like, subscribe, and share to it. Also, of course, if you're on YouTube here, just hit the like, subscribe, and share button. Guys, some of you guys who are a little technically challenged have asked, how do I do that? You have to have a YouTube account. It's free. It's always free. Just hit like, subscribe, and share. You tell YouTube that you dig us. Head on over to Instagram, of course, guys, at Salty Dog Inc., where you will find Mr. Refrano's finest work that he's banging out at 1:37 a.m. every day.
It's earlier and earlier all the time.
With his salty fire photos. And of course, guys, head on over to gettinsaltyapparel.com, where you will find the coolest, freshest firefighter apparel and accessories in the game. If you want to support us and support the show, head on over there. If you have questions, good ones, shoot them over to gettinsaltyexperience@gmail.com. And last but not least, guys, of course, this is not ours to do with us. It's all by you guys. Facebook's Gettin Salty Fans group. Head on over there. Be the 10,001th subscriber there, and you guys will have a whole community of your own over there. And it's really cool to see everyone getting together. And as I say all the time, guys, we really, really, really appreciate you guys. Truly, it's become like a family. You guys hit me up all the time, and I really appreciate that.
Ron Tony made a good point the other day. If we got like 600-700 guys in the chat, why the hell do we have like 100 likes? Come on, fellas. And if you're gonna leave a dislike, that's cool. I don't care. Sign your name to it. ball licker. Don't be a little pussy. Sign your name to it if you don't like it. I like it. All right. And somebody just sent something that says it's pretty cool. 10,000 members, dilly gaff. So maybe we'll come up with a shirt like that. 10,000 members, dilly gaff. All right. I'll work on it. All right.
Nice.
So make sure you subscribe and make sure you like it. All right.
Guys, also, wait, you got to tell these guys, where are we going to be? So what's our first show of the year? What are we doing?
Oh, I got to look. I think it's in June. It's June. We have like 2 in June. And then 1 in July that Roofy's not going to. And then we have 1 in August. And I think that's all I got so far, young
Good.
man.
I should be at all of them except the late June one, because you know why.
All right, so Pittsburgh is looks like it's June 4th to the 6th. Then we have the New England show. That's going to be the 23rd to the 26th. And then we have the New York Chiefs show, which is the one that Roofy's not going to get to. It's the 14th to the 17th of July.
Oh, yeah.
Then we have Indy in August, August 18th. And then I believe in October, we have the Interschultz Philly, which is October 13th to the 16th. So put it on your calendar, bitches, and come see us. We'll buy you a couple of drinks. And Louis will show you that he doesn't have alligator arms. We don't have alligator arms here.
Negative.
And I want to talk. I'm going to talk to Ronzoni this week. I want to get Ronzoni on the show. Every time I see him,
Ron.
it's interesting to show. So I have his cell phone. I'm going to text him.
It's time,
So
Ron.
like it, will you? For Christ's sake, hit the like button. Stop hiding behind a no like too.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, listen. Look, you don't have to like it. You know what I mean? And you don't have to watch it.
Oh, I don't care if you don't like it.
No, but I mean, you know what I mean. That's the beauty of it. People always forget that you don't have to. You could always turn the channel. You know.
Yes, the New York Chiefs show is in Syracuse. 10 foreskin. Yes. All right.
Nice.
That's
All
all
right,
I
boys.
got. All right, fellas. Stay low and go. I'll see you. Dilly Gaff.
All right, guys. We'll see you at the big one.
Cheers, brothers.